We've got tips and recipes for healthy living. So for fun and inspiration, come and join us in the raw food world.
Welcome everybody, this is Matt Monarch with the Raw Food World TV show. And after yesterday's apology video, there were over 200 comments of people telling me I shouldn't apologize and trying to help and support me, and I appreciate that. And I also want to give you my perspective. Through our marketing efforts, we have literally discovered a way to bring in thousands and thousands of new subscribers every single week to our newsletter list and TV show. And all of these new subscribers that we're bringing in, thousands a month, are new to this lifestyle. They don't know much about it. And let me kind of let you in on a few secrets we do and how this works. When they're joined, when they subscribe, they're added to something called an autoresponder list. And what an autoresponder list is, it's a series of emails that I create that's sent to the subscriber over a specific period of time. For example, they get one email right when they subscribe, 24 hours later they get another one, and then I programmed it to where 4 days later after that they get another email, and so on. And so I devised a way to make it to where our retention rate of keeping these subscribers is very high. And it's not very easy to do in the raw foods movement because this is an extreme way of living. And the way I do it is after they get their standard introduction email, 1 week later they're given an email with the subject, "Yep, we kept our pregnancy and unassisted birth a secret." And then when they open the email, I say, here's just a way to get to know us a little bit better and how we didn't use any doctors or midwives or hospitals. And they watch that video that has now over 160,000 views. This is one of the reasons why, because this autoresponder series list is getting many hits every single day. And so it gets them thinking over the next few days. And they're like, wow, these guys are extreme, but it's pretty cool what they did. And then I think it's about 4 days later where they're introduced to an email video, which is entitled, it is How to Heal from Disease Naturally, or the truth about healing disease naturally. And here, I show them the only way, how to avoid pharmaceutical drugs and how to heal the body naturally through Ann Wigmore's method, which all the health food institutes utilize to help heal people from disease. And they are educated and they learn about this new process that they probably had no idea about. And they're probably blown away. And I do this in a very passionate way. And then a few days, like a week later, they learn how they see emails of us, how we raise Oriah. And then what we do is we give them the video of detoxing into the spiritual, which is kind of extreme, but over the first 2 weeks, they build trust in us, they learn about us, they learn about how to heal the disease naturally. Many of them are extremely thankful for this information. And so it kind of opens them up into the aspect of how not when you eat a raw food diet, but when you detoxify the body, and you don't even need raw foods to do this, when you detoxify the body, you become more vibrational. Your consciousness has the potential to raise, and you have the potential to become more spiritual. You guys, I'm on a mission here. And it is literally to bring in as many people as possible and to detoxify them. Here's our weakness in the raw foods community. What's the goal here? To make everybody 100% raw food eaters? No! Think morality. Think mere existence. Do you realize how lucky we are to have mere existence? Do you realize how fragile this is? At any moment, it can all be taken away. And it is my mission in life to raise the human consciousness. And detoxifying the body is just one pathway to do this. There are many pathways, but detoxifying the body is just one minority of them all. And because that is what I thrive at, this is what I do, and this is what I promote and I try to teach. Now, let me give you another perspective. When all of us extreme raw food eaters first embarked on this lifestyle, we were the minority. Now, think about that. Remember those times it was really painful? Your family, your friends, they thought you were nutso, you broke bonds, you felt alone, and it took many years to get to where you are now. And now here we are, we've developed a Raw Food World community, and here on the TV show, we have turned into the majority. And all of these new subscribers, probably 10,000 people a month or more, are new to this lifestyle, and they have the courage to actually watch these videos. And they're introduced to this stuff. And when I act like a complete goofball and go into a supermarket and act like a condescending goofhead and destroy every last bit of their way of life by going down the detergent aisle and saying my nose hairs are being fringed and this is so toxic, and many other things, I personally am going to apologize because I'm trying to change the world. And by doing this, they can see that I care and that I'm man enough to swallow my pride, and they realize I'm not the crazy, extreme, 100% raw food hippie who's very closed-minded and only cares about his way of life and everything like that. I'm going to apologize. It's my mission to change the world. And back to this, what I see as the weakness in the raw foods community. Now, many of us in this community, we have improved our diet and we have detoxified our body. And forget a raw food diet. You don't need to be a 100% raw food diet to detoxify the body. Automatically, if you're doing this correctly, we are gifted more vibration. And with that comes more responsibility. And me personally, who reaches hundreds of thousands of people when I do these newsletters, I have a lot of responsibility. So we need to change. And there are many ways to do this, but back to this weakness that I see in the raw foods community, there's one big bad boy that we need to work on, and that is judging. Now, I understand this. We are judged all the time. These people who in this grocery market store judged us, but we have more responsibility, as I explained to you. And if we're going to raise the human consciousness, we have to be judged, but not judge. And the dynamic of this, we need to raise our consciousness to do this. And it's easy, but it's not easy. It's kind of a paradox. Because let's say there's something I like to call triggers. And when you, let's just say you're with your family or friends, and you're sitting there, and all of a sudden they bring out a dish that they're about to eat with animal protein, rice, and other stuff, and then you look at it. You look at that meal, and automatically, you know that's not you, like you would never eat that sort of thing, and immediately a trigger happens where you judge. It's almost like unavoidable. You see it come through. What that is that's coming through you is a whole nother discussion. But all of a sudden, you're left with a choice. This energy of disgust of looking at this judgment is right in your being. It's unavoidable. But you have the choice on what to do next. And if you choose to entertain this judging, the vibration is going to come out of your body like a conduit, and it's going to attach to this person eating the food, and they're going to feel you judging, and they're going to have a jolt of uncomfortableness. And that's not the way we want to go, because we want to raise the human consciousness. Or that trigger hits, and you can choose to look at it and drop it and touch your family member or friend on the back with love, and in your head say, I love you. So I feel that the weakness right now in the raw foods community is this. We're closed-minded. And I feel that it's time that we open up to others with compassion. And I feel that it's time to flourish more and raise the human consciousness. And I personally believe this is the way to do it. And I promised you a clip from the grocery market. It's the most classic clip in there. And I feel that it's okay. Because I'm just trying to explain about the box here. There was actually, someone sent me this, and I was actually dumbfounded, because it was a joke about eating, the box is less damaging to the body than the actual contents of the box. And someone sent me an experiment that was done. They showed me on the internet this clinical study where they took rats and they fed them cornflakes, one group cornflakes, and another group the box of the cornflakes. I had no idea about this. The group that ate the cornflakes died faster than the group that ate the cardboard box. And they came to the conclusion that there was more nourishment in the cardboard box, which is absolutely wrong. The reason why the rats died first, and also these rats that died, they had liver problems, kidney problems, and other issues from eating the cornflakes, while the other rats died later, but they didn't have these issues. And the reason why these rats ran into these issues was not because there was less nourishment in the cornflakes. It's what I've always been telling you, it's about what we don't eat. It's what we leave out of the body. It's the cornflakes that are so damaging to the human body that it impacted the rat in such a way to give it all this illness and kill it, while eating a cardboard box which has no nourishment, probably no nourishment, and just doesn't damage the body. It's neutral. So those rats lived longer. So it's all about what you don't eat than what you actually eat. And check out this clip.
What is it, Araya? Yabba dabba doo!
Anything that comes in a box, we don't want to eat.
Or a tin or a can or a...
If I had to choose, I would rather eat the box than what's actually inside this cereal. What's inside here. In fact,
Bob.
this is actually... You want some? There you go.
Baba.
This is actually more healthy than what's inside here. There you go. The box is less damaging to the human body than the actual contents. Alright. And you guys, yes, in this video, I put the box of Fruity Pebbles back on the shelf, but you shouldn't assume things. Angela is filming, and as I'm walking away, just throwing the box back on the shelf, you know Angela, she picks up the box, takes it, and then we check out and whatever. And we paid Monsanto there $3.83. So, don't judge me. Alright guys, this is Matt Monarch with the Raw Food World TV show. And, open mind. And we'll see you next time at the Raw Food World TV show.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again at the Raw Food World.